My name is Dillon Barrie, I'm 21 and I'm from Pitlochry. The sparks that pushed me towards making music were always little moments of hearing different clips that would just kind of possess me in a way. And it was always, I think now, groove related or harmony related, of just hearing something that I didn't understand but that made me go, I need to be a part of this. Playing in church is probably the first full memory I can have of playing an instrument, I think.
Us being on worship together and mum singing a lot of times, so full family worship bands.
Yeah, and then Dad would do his radio show. In school, as much as the rest of school wasn't really for me, the music department was really, really good. And so it had just a sick studio in it with a drum kit and a control room and everything. But when I would skip other classes, I'd just go to the studio and they had Pro Tools on there, and that's part of the place where I learned to make beats. I hope in 15 years that music tech will be much more widely taught in schools. Good day.
Peace, guys, peace.
Peace. Have a good day.
That's awesome.
In 5th year, when everyone was applying to uni, I was kind of like, I don't want to go to uni, that's not for me, I don't care. Just kind of being rebellious. But then my music teacher, Mrs. Thorne, was like, have you ever considered trying out for RCS? I didn't know at the time, but it ended up being the absolute perfect place for me. I've never had any connection to the music that I loved or to amazing musicians, and then I suddenly got there and everyone's amazing and really nice. And so, yeah, I was like a kid in a candy shop for a long time. I remember when I saw Thundercat in 2020, in 2021 with COVID restrictions, there was the first moment of like super mega inspiration. And I was like, I've just been to Thundercat and it was amazing and I'm gonna be Thundercat and I'm gonna do everything that he does and I'm gonna put on, and I listened to it back like a year later and I actually did the full outline of what Supersonic would be before I even started uni. Supersonic was a monthly improvised music night, I guess, that would consist of me kind of having a band of my friends playing a first set of music that I'd written / arranged, and then a second set of audience members of our friends and just whatever musicians and rappers and singers coming up to kind of improvise music. I started to meet the kind of older generation of the jazz chorus that had moved on. I just saw examples of these are normal people who are just passionate about their own thing and have worked hard, and now it's working. And that completely blew my mind, and it turned me into an absolute maniac because I just couldn't believe that this connection was finally there, that I just didn't think it was possible. The Sound of Young Scotland prize has been really amazing. When I looked at the prize, I was like, why is everyone that I know not applying for this? You just have to send yourself and all the stuff you've done, and then you might win. When I was a finalist, I looked at the other 4 finalists and I was like, oh my goodness, there's no chance I could win. Because the people that were in the finals were so amazing.
And the winner of the Sound of Young Scotland Award 2024, we're going to try and do this together, Vic Galloway, are we? Is 1, 2, 3, Dillon Barrie!
And then when they called my name, someone had to pull me out of my chair because I didn't get it. As I was leaving, the people were like, "Hey, do you want to come to the after party and do all this?" I was like, "Nope, I need to drive home and listen to the Minecraft soundtrack." And so that is exactly what we did. So it's a package worth £10,000. It's like a supercharged funding package with really good promo as well. So yeah, the prize is sick. The Sound of Young Scotland was the first time where it was like, you win a thing for this. And it kind of like was a big boost in me, like confidence, but also just like it opened doors that I'd put up for what I could do. I've been writing loads and loads of music. I'm really, really excited about the music I'm making, and I'm really excited to get it out there, and I'm now finally just getting to the point where I think everything is ready, which is very exciting. Something I wish someone had told me earlier in my journey is that if you believe you can make amazing stuff, then you just will make good stuff, and you don't have to wait for anyone to recognize you or to get any funding or to win anything. That stuff will maybe help push you along, but none of it is a substitute for you just believing that you can go and make what you hear in your head.